Hello ladies and gents, welcome to a new night point of view review. In front of us is the new Volvo. This is the second generation facelift of the, of course, XC90. This is the top spec T8 plug-in hybrid. Now this is the all-wheel drive. It has the, on the front axle, 2.0 liter 4-cylinder turbo petrol producing 310 horsepower, and on the rear axle electric motor producing 145 horsepower. Combined system horsepower is 455 horsepower, linked to 8-speed automatic. Now range, there's a plug there, is between 50 and 70 kilometers. On EV driving, top speed is 180 kilometers per hour. You can see beautiful dynamic front turn signals with this torque hammer signature. Now lights come on actually when you turn on the car. We are sitting on big 22-inch alloys. You can of course spec 20, 21, and 22. This is an all-wheel drive, once again petrol and electric, and this is sitting on air suspension, so very comfortable. Now beautiful big SUV for European standards, very elegant looking. If I hold the key fob, you can see it's a 7-seater. Now 0 to 100 is in 5.4 seconds if I'm not mistaken, which is kind of impressive for this large SUV. Now, all technical details out of the way, let's jump inside. The snow has melted for the most part, so it's not super cold. But let's just, get comfortable inside where it's nice and warm. The Volvo interior is very posh, very premium, going into luxury, I would say. Yeah, it still has this nice new car smell. The car has around 4,000 kilometers. I'm like the fourth person driving it. Okay, you can see the crystal here on the gear selector, so the lights will dim down, and you can see how everything looks. Now, let's start the car. So I really like, I have to just emphasize the interior, the simple design. It's a little bit, Scandinavian, but it's also kind of going towards minimalism. It does have buttons here. It's not Tesla minimal, but it's just the design is minimal. We have these beautiful ambient lights. They're single color. You cannot change them, but they still look good. And we have amazing sound system, Bauer and Wilkins, and I would say this is stronger than my Tesla one. So this is one of the best sound systems in a car. So let me just see if I can play some music here. There is nothing that cannot be done. So let's just see if I can find something else. I don't want to blow your ears, but this is really strong. I can't play this for too long, the drill, copyrights. But yeah, it's an amazing car, and the infotainment is updated. You have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but you do have Google Maps, which is standard here on the top. The infotainment is nice and practical. We also have massage seats, which is amazing. Digital cockpit. You can see here, you can have this black. It's really like a missed opportunity to add some sort of customization feature. Here, if we come close, you can see the in 87 kilometers, I was driving with an empty battery, 9.4 liters. Was my mixed city and highway driving. I've charged up the battery now, so yeah, I'm gonna reset it. Actually, I'm just gonna press here, no, excuse me, this one, hold to reset, and yeah, we're gonna see our drive, but we're gonna be driving mostly in an EV mode. There's here hybrid power, pure would be electric, and off-road and all-wheel drive, which combines again petrol and electric. you can have here for the battery auto hold and charge. But let's just head out. So enough talking. Before we head out, cameras, great resolution. You can see 360 here, full screen. You can see the front or the rear, and you can see the sides like that. So it's all good. Okay, let's head out. I'm just gonna do a wide turn here because of those alloys, not the curve. Getting close to that wall. Yeah, okay, this car is big, it's long. It's not a problem to park thanks to the high resolution cameras and the parking sensors. But I have to slow down. I've slided here when I enter the parking. There's some sort of ice there, although there was a lot of salt, but I guess they didn't really hit that spot. I'm really happy that I got this car on test. I haven't got a Volvo in a while on test. The last model I've driven was XC90. That was a while ago. My cousin has one, and it turns out that it's also the plug-in hybrid. It's an amazing SUV, and I'm not suggesting you should do this with this SUV, at least not with 22-inch alloys. Maybe if you had 20s, or yeah. We went, just a little story here, and then back on the review. We went to some serious off-roading into a mountain, and I was thinking that he was insane, but the Volvo handled it like a pro, like an off-road vehicle, which this is not. This is an SUV. It's a suburban vehicle, so it's not an off-road vehicle, but it's capable. So I'm just putting it out there. You can feel the air suspension. It's definitely better than the adaptive shocks. And with this huge 22-inch alloys, this is a more rough speed bump. Yeah, you can feel it's a 22. I can only imagine with 20s, this would be more comfortable. There's some, bad damaged parts, and this is still very nice. Another thing, I haven't figured out how to disengage this pesky EU speed limit trim. It's very annoying, and you can disable like the speed limit change, but you can't the speed limit, which is just annoying. The car is heavy thanks to the batteries, so it's in general heavy, but it's a big SUV. So in the corners you are, stable. It feels good. I feel like this is not an SUV where I need to drive necessarily fast, because it's such a comfortable SUV. I just enjoy driving and cruising nicely. But when you put it to sport or just punch it, it's very fast. Now I'm driving in the EV mode, but once you hit the petrol, it has this excellent sound. And at first I thought maybe it was projected through the speakers, but it's not. It's actually good raw petrol sound. I love it because I lowered the window and I figured it is actually it sounds good on the outside as well. It's not just the fake sound projected through the speakers. Now since this is the plug-in hybrid, you can use the B mode for recuperation, and then it feels more like an EV. Now it feels like an EV when accelerating. And if I want to slow down, I can hit the B, and I can feel it recuperating already. So I'm just holding the gas. It feels like it's having this resistance, and then if I speed up and I just want to reduce my speed, I just let go of the accelerator. It's one pedal driving then, which is amazing, because when you leave your foot off the accelerator, the car will completely stop to a halt. There is an option in the screen where you can turn on the creep mode, so it acts like a classical automatic, but I prefer this. And if I wasn't into a Tesla, I would say this would be my perfect car if I can afford it. Of course, this is 90,000+ euros, so it's something most people don't buy by cash. They lease the car, they finance it. It's more has more economical sense, so you have the liquidity. Just keep talking here a little bit of economy perspective. But otherwise, you know, this, for someone who will buy this, is an amazing car. I think you can hear now the petrol has kicked in. So again, I'm going downhill, I'm in a drive, I'm coasting, but then I want to brake for that red light. I just pull back on the recuperation, which is strong. It's strong enough. It's not light. And see, there's no one behind me, so I'm just gonna stop here. So it completely stops. And now when I press the accelerator, it goes forward. So I have to come to this traffic light because otherwise it won't switch. This one has a sensor. But this, I love it. I'm really enjoying this car. I'm so happy that I got this car on test. I didn't really expect the Volvo to register this one because in a while I didn't have one on test so far. Hopefully that will change in the future. Now, yeah, 455 horsepower is way more than enough. Even the petrol is strong enough. It's like 300 horsepower. I'm gonna say something now very controversial. I wish this had a diesel, and I know petrol heads will be banging their heads now. What are you saying? But you know, from economical perspective. Now, let me tell you, 10 liters of fuel consumption for such a big SUV is not really that bad. And this is where the plug-in hybrid makes sense. If you have a garage, you charge it, and you drive mostly in the city and your commute area or your commute range. In EV, there is, for those of you who are skeptical that this might have some problems, but again, if you're leasing, it's going to be in the warranty. It's not your problem. But if you are thinking of buying one and you want to keep it long term, then you have 2 mild hybrid options. I think it's like 300 horsepower and something also close. But you have 3 options altogether. So yeah, the base trim, this is the Ultra trim, the top spec with all bells and whistles like pan-roof, 360 cameras, and so on. There are 2 lower trims. I think the entry one starts at like 80-ish, just like below 90. This one is 91 to like the base trim, and then you can have some options, and it could easily come to 100 or 110K, 120K. Yeah, it's like a small apartment. Basically, you can't buy one now for that money anymore. It's such a huge inflation here in Croatia, Zagreb, and generally in Croatia with the real estates. But yeah, before you can buy a condo, like at least a small one for this amount of money. But again, financing makes more sense for this baby. Yeah, a very posh interior, as I've mentioned, 7-seater. It's a very practical family car if you have more than 2 kids, or if you have just, I don't know, friends. And it feels like a good cruising machine, very comfortable. I'm planning going to Zadar just to see the fuel consumption. I might add this info in this video, but I'm going to definitely enjoy this car for a longer trip. And you can easily fold down the seats and have a cave in the back, so there's a big cargo space, so it fills that practicality as well. And yeah, it's just a cruising machine that's very posh with a killer sound system. Let's try it a little bit again. Just a short one. Okay, not that one. Let's hear some banger. It's a Swedish car. They listen to techno. Okay, I was hoping for something better. Anyways, yeah, the car has massage seats. It has heated seats, air quality, outside pour. Oh, that's not good. Okay, green light. There is ventilated seats as well, so that's good. You can sync here the rear, so yeah. Okay, so we're gonna come to a highway, and I'm gonna floor it. The petrol is gonna kick in for sure. I think it already did, but it's just my luck with traffic lights this night. It's all red lights, so I really can't keep base here. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna hit this manhole. It's not really deep too much, but ooh, that was really comfortable. Oh, okay, this was really big. It sank in, so I don't want to hit that one. I'm gonna hit this one as well. This one's a bit more firmer, but the air suspension handles it like a pro. Now, honestly, I was not using the brakes as much because I was using that B mode. So let me just punch the brakes here. Yeah, they're grippy. Okay. Not super aggressive, but grippy. Just like standard, I would say. Yeah, long car, the U-turn is actually good. If you watch my day review on the end of the video, the parking lot where I need to turn twice in the garage, it's good. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but I think this car doesn't have the rear steering. That would be amazing if it had it, but I don't think it has it. Maybe it's an option. Haven't checked. I'm talking about the interior. This is all in reach of the hand, but maybe in 26 screen could be like slightly larger. Maybe like if it was like to the edge of the bezel, it'd be very nice. It would look like an iPad. This is like 2015 or yeah, something like that. But the rest of the car is amazing, so we're not going to complain. Okay, there is sport mode. You saw that in the gear review, so let me just check here. Power, pure. Okay, let's just do it. Power. So I can go a little bit stronger in the bend here. There's a little fog here. It's just like above the asphalt. My luck is today. Let's let this guy pass here. Make some room. Now that's what I call power. Wow, that was fast. Ooh, smoking fast. Man, if I had the money, you know, Teslas are fun, but this is for the petrol heads that, you know, want to be also economical, but this, you can enjoy this. The petrol in this car sounds amazing. Let's just do it one more time, like up to 130. Yeah, I mean, back to hybrid. Okay, let me just go to pure. This is like fully electric. So let's hear the tire. There's some tire noise. There's some like rough asphalt and then a patch of smooth one. Now smooth, rough. Yeah, back to 130. So considering this is a tall SUV, the soundproof is really good. Let me try the all-wheel drive. I haven't really engaged this. Oh, the petrol. Yeah, it just keeps making this beautiful, pure burring sound. Okay, I need to demonstrate the cruise control. So it keeps you in the lane. So if I try to push it to the right here, Just an example, and no, you keep it straight. It's a good 8 system, really easy to use. You can play with a distance here, and all good. Volvo is one of the safest cars. For a very long time, it was a benchmark for safe cars. I would say Tesla is now also one of those cars that are very safe, at least when it comes to, Euro NCAP tests with 5-star rating. But Volvo, let's not forget, invented the seatbelt. Thank you, Volvo, which saved many lives. And you can see on the camera now, we're in the dark, but the ambient lights emphasize the speakers, the aluminum design. Oh, it's looking so good. So I gotta say, I really love this car. If you're gonna buy this, you're gonna enjoy this one a lot. Just gonna overtake this bus a little bit faster. I didn't engage the long beam, but we might test that later. Actually, I'm gonna slow down here because my exit's soon. I didn't have anyone overtake me, so you didn't saw the iconic Volvo blind spot light. I'm gonna check quickly because consumption is 4.1. Considering I did floor it a little bit, I didn't do like a consumption test, but I saw the figures are up to 3 liters or less. So 1, 2 liters, 3. If you're in an open road, if you have a charged battery, it could be 0 or just very little in the hybrid mode, or you can just have the pure and drive fully electric, which I tend to on this test. I did charge the car. Well, I got it with the empty battery. I used the cable from my Tesla because they didn't provide one. Yeah, it's such a nice cruising machine, man. I love this car. Volvo is something like Mercedes, but it's not that flashy. It's incognito. So if you buy a Volvo, you're not, looking for attention. You're not saying, "Hey, look at me, I have money." People don't really, when they see a Volvo, they don't think, "Oh, look at this guy, he's so rich," because it doesn't scream like a BMW or Mercedes. It's a classy, incognito European brand. Again, using that V to recuperate. So this is maybe too fast. I should have hit it earlier into B, but you can use those brakes here and there to burnish the rust buildup in this winter days when it's all foggy and moisture in the air. I'm just gonna speed up here a little bit. Wow, more than I wanted. More than I wanted. And the sound, it's just sounds like raw power. It's like roaring. It's like a little tiger inside. Yeah, very, very good. We will, of course, have to try it 0 to 100. There's a little fog here, so just want to make sure there's no traffic. Long beam, very nice and bright. Those ramps that where I used to test my headlights, and it's now closed. Yeah, that was a security car. So we're going to power. I can hear this air suspension maybe like lowering or something. I'm not really sure. But okay, so it's safe here, no traffic. Hold the brake, floor the accelerator, and release the brake. Brake check. Whoa! I would say the brakes could be a little faster, but I felt like it jumped before I've you know, release the brake. Let me just try that again. It's fast, really impressive for such a heavy SUV. So I'm holding the brake firmly now for all the way. Oh man, it's jumping crazy. Woo! Brake check. Okay. I think the brakes could be a bit stronger. It would be ideal, but they're good. Still good, but I feel like it was a bit longer braking distance, so yeah, it's a lot of power. It comes with responsibility. So this is just a demo, guys. Do not attempt this. This is, you know, not something you should do on the road. This is just a quick demo. When you need it, when you need to merge to the highway, this can deliver, so plenty of power. So it's really relaxing when you're driving this car in an EV mode. It just feels like you're in some sort of relaxing cocoon. Now, I have to show you one thing that's really cool. That's the wipers with this washer inside. They have like these small holes, and it's same as Mercedes-Benz on the front and rear wipers. So they do an excellent job. The other day it was just a lot of salt, and you know, all the cars were just, you know, throwing water, and I had to clean a lot. And these, you know, one wipe, the glass is clear. Also very important for safety when you're driving on the highway as well. So they just do a really excellent job. And yeah, just one more here on the light here. Let me just show you that. I'm not sure if you can see that, but probably you can better see that during the day. But you know, they just clean the windshield amazingly. Okay, I haven't paid attention to the pedestrian warning sound, so I'm gonna pay attention now. Okay, there's this. Oh, there's this like a ping sound. Let me go back, reverse. Mirrors go down. You can see here, beep, beep. It's like almost like a sonar. Now, let me just check one more thing here. Put it to. You can here put creep mode, so I wasn't looking for that. I'm just now driving modes. Sorry, driving modes. Power. Let's just cure the petrol. Oh, damn it! This car is so good. It's freaking loud. Let me just put it to neutral in the garage here. So if I go to neutral, okay, I'm in neutral now. Okay, it doesn't have a loud exhaust, but you can hear it. It sounds good. Okay, there's no pop-up sounds, but the petrol sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna go here. There's a puddle on the other side, so yeah, this car has it all. I mean, honestly, it has it all. So, electric, petrol. So this is for those petrol heads who feel modern. They want to save some money when driving in the city where you don't want to stress your engine and just short drives. But when you want to go road tripping, or you know, you can have some fun. You can enjoy your petrol sound and paying the petrol 10 liters per. It's still good for this big size SUV, but you know, for someone who's a poor peasant, you know, that's a lot. Jokes aside, this is really economical for such a big SUV. But yeah, personally, I wouldn't want to finance that. Maybe if I had, you know, more money and so on, that would be no problem. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you enjoy this video. I sure did enjoy the new XC90 PHV, or the plug-in hybrid. I'm gonna switch it off here, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more content, and do like, share, and comment below. Tell me what do you like, or what do you think they should add to the car if it's missing something. I feel like when it's cold, it's not super cold, it's like 1 degree. The range should be maybe bigger on this one, but again, maybe it depends on the trip computer, so it might increase after a few charges. Yeah, I'm gonna unlock the car one more time just to show it to you in the garage here. So looking very nice. Here's the profile. If you can hear vents working, that's they're venting the garage. So I really like it in this white color. There are multiple colors to choose just to get to this side. We can see it better, the white colors. So it looks really amazing. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.